Hello everybody. This short little video is to show you how I'm going to attempt to repair my heads-up dash display here on little Blue 2. I just purchased this vehicle and the turn signal indicator is completely broken, but I mean it still works and stuff, but you can see the mount for it is all pretty much gone. There were like pieces of broken plastic that I have removed. What I'm going to attempt to do is brace this part up so it'll stay up, and this other part back here. I basically used some leftover pieces of plastic that I had for one of those indoor blinds to hold it up, and I'm going to try to glue it all together with this Goop outdoor adhesive. It said it's clear, waterproof, flexible, and supposedly stronger than glue. So we'll be putting it on there, and hopefully it'll hold once it dries. And then I don't have to worry about the signal indicator falling down on me. So this is kind of an experiment, and we'll see how it works or doesn't. I hope it works. I'm trying to get it right into everything and all the cracks. And also I want this thing to hold too, because this is hopefully going to hold everything together. Okay, it's rather messy here, but the hope is that we're making a good bond and it'll hold. So I want it to hold. So it's like not the prettiest thing, but if it works and we're in business, I'm gonna run it all through here, all up underneath. The reason I'm using something like this instead of super glue is because you can see it's kind of thick, and I'm hoping that it basically will kind of squeeze into all the little cracks and crevices and help to hold everything together. Okay. Put some more up here. Some up here. I guess we're kind of building the piece out here. Hope it works. Okay. So it's not the prettiest thing, but let's double check this side. It's running all over, so I'm gonna add a little bit more here. I guess gravity will pull it down. Plan is to almost semi-weld it with this gooey goop. It looks like it's setting, and gravity's pulling it down, so I may have to do another coating. I'm probably going to go ahead and let it dry and then make a second pass, second layer, because I want it kind of fused on. Let's try again. Alright. Yep. Really goopy stuff. Alright, we'll see how it does. Hey, wish me luck. Hopefully this repair will take. Like I said, when this layer dries here, I'm gonna try putting a second layer on. Okay, while we're waiting for the goop to set on my dash overhead display, I thought I'd go ahead and show you how I put curtains up in the van. What we're looking at is actually the interior of little blue one. And what I'm going to be doing is removing all these window hangings and dividers here, like this is the one for the front of the vehicle, and putting it into little blue 2. But as you can see, I basically just used the metal window, I guess it's curtain frame thingy that they sell at Home Depot or Walmart. I think they only run like $1 or $2. So it comes and it looks like an L shape, and you can adjust the width. What I did was I hammered the end, which was, you know, curved up like a U. I hammered it down and flattened it. Then I simply adjusted, like here, the width to fit whatever part I was going to install it on, and screwed it on. It looks pretty ugly, but you know, when you have the curtain hang on it, it works just fine. And the curtain I got was just from Walmart. I got black, and I faced the black out to try to black out the van. I guess if you were going for a homey look, you could get curtains with good design, you know, something that you like with colors, and then have it facing in. But as you can see in my van, the curtains are all facing out, and I have curtains on the front separator area, as well as the side doors, and all along, so I can completely seal the car off. So we're going to go ahead and remove this unit here, and then mount it in the new van, pretty much in the same location. So I've got my trusty cordless power drill here. Hopefully it'll work to remove it. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oops. And that's down. And this one's down. Go ahead and pause the camera so I can go ahead and take this stuff down and move it to the other van. Okay, as you can see, I've mounted the other side, and I'm getting ready to mount this one. Oops. You can see that I can adjust, like I can adjust, because this stuff slides right here. I can adjust it to perfect fit. And I'm going to line it up right there, and then I'll be screwing it in. Can't hold it and film it, so I'll do that off camera. But basically, the metal can be bent to fit the shape of the vehicle, and you can always adjust the size so it's always a perfect fit. And we'll be doing that for this front divider section, as well as each of the windows there. I'll need to remove the dresser unit to do the back. But this shouldn't take very long, and it isn't too expensive. Probably the most expensive part of it all is going to be the curtains. I figured out how to set it so that I can film it, and let me see how I get it all the way in there. And now we have a front curtain, which can be used to shut the vehicle completely if I want to. I've tied it with just shoestrings here to keep it in place. But now if I want to have some privacy, I can just close the curtains and open it up as needed. This can also be bent to kind of go up a little bit. Matter of fact, it should probably sit like this. See how I'm kind of adjusting that so it'll kind of sit and it curves up. you can kind of, because this is just like cheapo aluminum, you can bend it to kind of make it contour to the shape of your vehicle to kind of close off the gap there. And you can see that we would be able to completely seal this car off. And that's what I really like about this. Coming up with this design actually took me a bit of time, because originally I thought of running a cable. Then I thought of using a metal beam or a piece of wood. And then I happened to see these curtain hanging thingies at the store, and I was like, well, why not just use one of those and just bend it and flatten out the ends, and tried it, and it works. And I mean, it's not the prettiest thing, but it works. So okay, I thought I'd go ahead and show this part, even though, you know, just removing it from the other vehicle and putting it in here is pretty straightforward. But this is where the dresser unit is. And you can see all I did was just remove the top dresser so I could have access to this. As far as handling stuff like that, like the belt, I don't even bother. I just leave it like this. And you know, I want to put the curtain up here, and then I'll put the dresser unit here, and it'll kind of hold it in place. So that's how I handled that section. Okay. And here we are with the drawers back in place and the curtain up. You can see I can adjust it as needed. This particular side here you probably won't be able to use, so it'll be sealed off all the time. But it does tend to help keep the van cooler, because now you're blocking sunlight from directly coming in. And you can see I came all the way back up to here. The reason I didn't go all the way back further is I'm going to have another piece that goes across from here for the rear view, I guess the rear window here, to block that off. Alright, these lawn chair mattresses that I purchased to be used as the bench seat cushions, as well as the bedding system, come with these annoying tie downs. I guess they'd be useful if you were actually using it on a chair, a lawn chair, and you wanted to tie them down. But for our purposes, they're just kind of annoying. So I'm going to clip these guys off, as well as these tags that say "Do not remove," under penalty of the United States, or under penalty of law. Tag not to be removed except by the consumer. Since I'm the consumer, I guess it'll be okay to remove these. So we'll just clip these guys off, and the van should be nice and easy to use with these mattresses without having to constantly put them up. Or I guess if it doesn't bother you, it doesn't bother you. But me, I kind of like things to look a little bit neat. So these guys will be clipped off right here at the base. Obviously, I can't cut and film, so I'll be doing that off camera. Okay, I found a way to make these tie downs useful. They're too short to function as tie downs, but if I tie two of them together, I can extend the length, which makes them just long enough to serve as tie downs. So you can see I can tie down all the curtains with it. And the reason I want to use this versus shoelaces or something, it's just because you know, it matches the mattress here, so it'll make the look of the place a little bit more coordinated, and that's the plan. Right now, this is just a bare minimal setup, and you know, I'm using old curtains from the other one. But if you were building your own, you could color coordinate everything to exactly the colors you want, and make your own build look quite nice.